What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J and we are locked in. I got a question for you. What's on your TV? This is episode 4 of Squid Game. And if you remember episode 3, they had the little honeycomb game. And that was crazy. I already told y'all I probably wouldn't have made it. But we know our group of 4, they all made it through. It was a tough game, but we made it through. That's all that matters. But before we get into episode 4, shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of it, hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Hit that like button. It's the easiest thing you can do. Now these games, they're getting harder and harder. We had the red light, green light. Once you understood the rules, it wasn't that bad. But then you had the honeycomb. You're like, I don't know about this. And you seeing people dropping like flies every minute. You like, oh man, I got to make it up out of here. But let's jump into episode 4 of Squid Game. We start the episode off with 111 getting sent down into the basement of the building. Now we know he's getting notes on what the games are. When we see him come down here being escorted, they show us the security camera and they show that they actually delete it. So no one sees that 111 comes down here into the basement. So he must be working with the front man and all the people at the top if they don't want anyone to know that he snuck off with an escort to the basement. 456 is starting to think, man, why 218 call my name and then say nothing? That game was kind of hard. He may have knew something. But 001, the old man's like, hey man, you saved my life. So he just cuts his whole thought process off. Like, hey man, if I didn't see you licking your honeycomb, I would have never known. 456 is like, oh yeah man, that's what we're here for. There was about 70 something people that died. So now all the money is coming in. And now the grand total for the whole thing is about 34 billion won. So everybody's like, dang, that's a lot of money. How about we just everyone that's left, we just all take maybe 2 or 3 billion won a piece, and we just go home, call it even. We don't have to go to the end. I don't need the whole 35 billion. Do y'all? I'll take a billion. Hell, I take a couple hundred million. I'm fine. Now 101 and 212, they've been getting close. 212 gave him that lighter that helped him get out of the honeycomb stage, heat up the needle, and he's out. So now he's like, oh, thank you. And you can see that she's thinking, oh, if I just hang around him, he'll help me through stuff. And we can also look out for each other because it's starting to get to less people. And you're going to have to be able to trust somebody. Even if you don't trust them, you're still going to need somebody in your corner in case something goes down or brawl or something, because people are starting to get money hungry and greedy. 101 and his crew, I told you want to start pairing up and getting with stronger people because it's less people and you're going to need people to watch your back. So now there's not that much food and they're looking at 101. Man, these guys, they came over here and got second. And you see him, food all in his mouth. What's wrong? Y'all ain't never seen nobody eat. Now, if you look at his crew, 278 that's drinking the little drink, and then 303, I could go at them too, and I could probably handle both of them by themselves. Now, 101, I might need some help, but I'm going to have to go one-on-one with him. But me personally, if we got to brawl and we got to go after this crew, yeah, give me 303 first. I'm knocking him the smooth out. 101 takes it too far again. First, he starts antagonizing this guy, talking about, is this yours? It doesn't have your name on it. Now, the guy's upset because he didn't get any food, so he tries to go over there. 101 just physically manhandles him. Slaps him, knocks him down, stomps him out, and everybody's looking like, hey, 101, you went a little too far, man. Just slapping him would have been all right. But he knocked this dude out. Everybody's looking around like, oh my gosh. Me, I'm like, yep. Make sure I get to the front of the line because I'm not trying to fight, especially on an empty stomach. Now, when I tell you I'm getting to the front of the line because I ain't trying to do no fighting, especially on the empty stomach, I'm not going and telling. 456 goes up to the square face talking about, hey, he just killed somebody. Y'all gonna do something? And they all looking at him like, hey, bro, what do you want us to do? Our job is to make sure y'all play the game. We gave out the food that we had. The rest of this, that's on y'all. Y'all need to figure it out because we get paid and we get food upstairs and we get our own little room to sleep in. But the pink squad, they don't care. They come in with a box. Well, dead body. Get them on out of here. Now, 111, the person we seen sneak off that was escorted into the basement, it turns out he's a doctor. So that's why they're giving him the tips to the games. and he's also harvesting organs. So with whoever's in charge of this, front man and whoever his boss is, whoever dies, they're taking their organs and they're harvesting them. You put those on the black market, you get a lot of money. So the money that they're going to give to the winner, they're still going to be making a lot of money off of all of these dead bodies, because there's 456 people. I'm talking about some organs you see going on the market for 300,000 USD. So if they're doing it in won, that might be $1 million, 2 million won. Yeah, they making a lot of money off of these organs. Now there's a little war going on because there's not enough food for everybody. And 456 is telling 001, hey bro, you can't go to sleep when the lights go out, because people, they about to start fighting in here, and you can already sense the tension in here. It's like, okay, they got a full stomach, we only got one meal, those people are hungry, so it's 3 different groups. You better find where you fit in and be ready to survive, because when them lights go off, oh man, it's a rumble in the concrete jungle. Now the triangles, they come down and tell 111 the next game is going to start. But before the game starts, we gave them less food on purpose to make them fight. And I told you guys, you want to start teaming up with the stronger people? That's exactly what they told 111, the doctor. You need to go in there and try to figure out how to survive, because when the fighting breaks out, we're not going to be able to save you. So what they're telling them is team up with some strong people. So when people start fighting, y'all can attack the weak people. You survive because you're part of the crew. In the next game, it's going to work in your benefit because you're going to need strong people. So the doctor goes over and he tells 101 in the crew, hey, y'all, well, let me see, y'all 5 plus me, we partner up. And they're all like, why, dude? You're skinny, you don't do nothing. And he's like, oh, well, I'm a doctor. You might need me out there. 101, the bully, he don't care. He's like, yeah, whatever. Now his crew behind him, I told you I could take all back 3 of them, pause. 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. 1-on-1, I'm gonna have to, fight him, catch a break or have a weapon. Now it's time for the special game. And the special game is the rumble in the concrete jungle at nighttime. Now we know the cop, when there was a dead body, he went ahead and took the square mask. So now everyone around him with the triangles on, they're the soldiers. They work for him. So whenever he comes around, they like moving out the way and stuff. So he has a little bit of clout here, a little bit of power. It's nighttime. It's time to fight. They turn off all the lights and front man turns on the the thermals. So we get to see everything in 3 colors: red, yellow, and dark yellow. But it's time for war. We about to see who can survive through the night. I told you them lights is off, the thermals is on, everybody just running around. You better know where you at, who you're around, and be ready, because these things can come from wherever. And we seen 101 still had that glass from that broken bottle. Everybody's confused. They running around. 218 got 199 follow him. They grab the dude. They whooping on him. You see somebody back there on the on the bunk bed getting choked out. Man, I would have just got to the top of one of them bunk beds and be like, all right, I'm gonna let everybody fight, and I'll come down when it gets a little bit, when it thins out a little bit. Exactly what I was saying. 001 climbed to the very top, because if anybody comes up there, you can kick them off like, hey, get down, because they're gonna have to climb up here, and the only way they're gonna be able to get you is if they can get all the way up there. Because if they just reaching their hand up, you can just kick their hand. But he's up there yelling and stuff. I wouldn't have been yelling and screaming. I just would have laid down. No one would have seen my body. He's talking about, we're all gonna die in here. I was like, shut up, old man. I would have threw something at his ass. Pink security comes in here because the old man is screaming, we're all gonna die, stop this. So they kind of makes you think he's hinting at front man, like, hey, all right, we got enough people dead in here, but calm it down. Let's get to the next game, please. Now everyone's in here. We didn't see people fight each other to the death, so everyone's kind of looking at it like, oh, what are we really doing here? We came here for some money to play some games. We knew people would die, but now we're killing each other in here. So they start telling each other their real names. Now we've been going by numbers, but at this point everyone's like, what's your name, where are you from? And they're telling each other. But you don't want to have a personal connection with somebody, especially when you've seen that there could potentially be a brawl at any given time. Nah, I don't want to have no connection, no emotion to nobody. Well, it looks like the doctor was right. They do need one. They all in here beat up and bruised. He's bandaging everybody up like, all right, we're going to be all right. Now, 101, the bully, we already know how he gets down. For him, he's like, ha ha. He's joking about it, talking about, we'll have a chance to kill everybody later on. We just got to survive these next games. You look at the doctor, he's all exhausted because he was up in the middle of the night harvesting organs, and then he came up here and he had to try to survive through the night. Now, 101, they got the girl in their crew. They go off, they do their thing in the bathroom. But this lady, what she's trying to do is get answers from 101. She's trying to see if she has any kind of advantage, and she's using sex to try to get that. So she already knows how to, manipulate the guards so she can get in and out of there, go to the bathrooms. And she's talking to 101. She's using him for his strength. So basically his whole crew is kind of like her security because she's his queen per se. And she's just trying to get information. But 101's a little bit smarter than that. And he's not just going to give up any information. Now, the undercover cop, he's in the room and he's up under the covers because he doesn't want the camera in his room to see him using his cell phone. And he's writing down notes of what's going on here. Now, he hears somebody in the next room and they keep coughing, but they're coughing in Morse code. And what we do hear him say is his number. He's number 29. And he hears the guy coughing and mention 29 in Morse code. So we need to see who this other guy is trying to help out here. Y'all get y'all butts up. It's bloody in here, but we don't care. It's time for game 3. Get up and follow the staff because we go into the next room to get this game started. The crew is trying to figure out what they're going to do. The next game is going to consist of a team. In this group, they already have 2 men, but then they have 199, the Indian guy, then they have the girl, and then they have the old man. So they're thinking we might need to get some more men on our group just in case it's a strength game. Now 4, 5, 6 are thinking, what if it's more of a, a thinking type game, an intellect, but I would still have, at least 2 more dudes on the team because we have a genius on the team. And 4, 5, 6, you're sane enough to come up with ideas, and the girl, she's bright too. So as far as thinking power, I think we're good in that area. So they're recruiting teams. They come up to 069. They're like, hey, man, we need a guy. He's like, oh, okay, because I need to be on the team. The only thing is I have to bring my old lady with me. And he's like, oh, my goodness, we already got a girl on the team. If we get another girl, we definitely going to lose this shit, man. I don't know how we going to do this with 2 girls, an old man and the Indian that don't know what the hell's going on. Man, it's about to be tough. Oh, brother. I told y'all 101 ain't no fool. This man is trying to win. So what he tells old girl, y'all remember they just got alone in the bathroom. Hey, let's split up for this game and then we'll get back together, on the next game. Because he's thinking in his head, we might need some strength. And I want to guarantee that I win. I don't want to take no chances with a girl on my team. So let's just meet up. And she's like, oh, no. Because she was trying to get that information from him. And I told you she using him and his crew kind of like bodyguards to her. 218 is trying to figure out the team. Now, he wanted to bring more men to the group so they could have some strength. 067, she goes and finds another girl, and they're like, who brought you here? We're looking for men. She's like, oh, 067 did. 218 is mad. He's like, whoa. That's not what we're looking for. But at this point, it's kind of too late. We got 44 seconds, and everybody's already in groups. So we're going to have to deal with what we got. The game that we're going to play is tug of war. Up on a tower. Now they got everybody in these rows, and it's going to be team 1 versus who. Now where they're playing tug of war, it's up in a tower. So if you fall from that, oh, you're dying. It's over with. You see what I'm saying? How high they are up on these towers? Man, tug of war. Oh, this is going to be just as bad as red light, green light. A childhood game turned into a murderous one. 101 got his crew. He got the doctor behind them, and they deep. They look like they about to win because when they showed the other team, you're looking at them, oh, they don't stand a chance. I'm talking about it don't take long. They pulled them off so quick. I'm talking about damn. When they put this team together, I know they were probably looking around like, man, we don't stand a chance when they heard the game was tug of war. Now they all on this rope, holding on for dear life. I'm looking down like, man, that's a long way down. So if I'm the dude at the bottom, I got my arm wrapped up and I'm trying to climb down as fast as possible. But they ain't got that much time because a blade drops down and cuts the rope, and that's it. That's the end of them. 101, they win the first game. Now it's the crew's turn. 456, 218, 001, 196, 24 something, 067. Hey, it's our turn, and everyone's up here. They nervous as hell because they looking. We got 2 girls. We got this old man. We got this Indian. man, this team is not ideal. We seen that first team, how fast they got knocked off. You already know when they hit their thing in. Well, it's been good, people, but I don't think we're going to make it far. We up here, and how they do it is they stagger their people. One on the right, one on the left. Right, left, all the way back. Because you don't want everyone to be on the same side. You want to be able to have that rope in the middle, so all the power is staying in the middle on the rope. Because if you have it too far on, like too many people on one side, y'all gonna start weighing to that side, and it's not gonna be as strong as if you're pulling the rope straight back. Now, the old band is telling them all the instructions of how to play tug of war. I already explained how we even played tug of war when we were younger, how you're on both sides. You got to have your feet straight. But he's telling them that, and he's saying for the first 10 seconds, what you want to do is lean back and just hold your ground, because the other people, they're going to be trying to pull and they're not going to have their footing. So they're going to be moving all around. But you guys, you should be firm, because all of the energy and all of the strength is in the middle of the rope. While you're holding for those first 10 seconds, they're over there slipping because they don't have their ground. They're actually trying to pull because they think they're stronger. But once one of them slips, that's when we start pulling, and we starting to get them just little by little. Now, the other team, they're fighting back at this point. They're like, forget that. We lost the momentum. So now they're saying, hey, listen to me, guys. I got an idea. Since they're starting to take control of us, if we just let go of the rope a little bit and let them pull too much, they'll fall, and then we'll be able to get a chance to gain the momentum back. And everybody's like, nah, because if we do that, we might fall off of here. They count to 3, and everybody runs forward a little bit because they're like, hey, we ain't got nothing else to lose. They already overpowering us. And that's the end of the episode. All right, there you go. Episode 4 of Squid Games. Let me know what you think about that tug of war. Now, we all played tug of war when we were growing up. You even played tug of war one-on-one with like a sibling or something. And you know, when you're playing with them, if they're starting to win or you're just messing with them, you might let go of your rope so they fall back. So that's their plan. But we don't know how that's going to work, because you got a cliff right in front of you, and you got an axe that's going to drop down and cut the road. So let me know, do you guys think that that's going to actually work? And our team, our heroes, make it to episode 5? Let me know what you think. Hey, I'm Mo.J. Thanks for watching. If you like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got a question for you. What's on your TV? I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.